Hey folks, Mark Smith, host of the Four Boxes Diner, proud American gun owner, constitutional attorney. I have breaking news here that's really important. It's really angering me, and that's what this is. We just recently had the United States Congress restrict law-abiding Americans' gun rights. Why? Supposedly because of the Uvalde, Texas school shooting, which of course is a terrible tragedy and should not have occurred. But the question is, why did it occur and what's going on here? And why did I have to give up some of my fundamental individual rights in response to the fact that a psychopath went in there and killed people? Well, guess what? I have in front of me, just breaking news, the Robb Elementary School Attack Response Assessment from ALERT, which is the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center, which I will post down below. And this is preliminary. The facts are not all out. This is, again, preliminary. They said this is a living document. They're still doing research, but I want to bring something to your attention immediately. And I want you to understand why we've lost our gun rights in part because of Uvalde. Now, I told you that I was guessing that when the facts came out, this is likely to be another situation where the government failed to do its job. The government did not protect us. And as a result, of course, we had sitting ducks in these schools because we don't have people with guns in these schools to protect the kids. Well, guess what? I'm looking at page number 4 of this report that just came out, and I want to read it to you. So what does this report tell us? I'm going to focus on one specific fact that we need to focus on. It turns out that a law enforcement officer had the opportunity to shoot and kill the murderer before the murderer went in the school. I repeat, according to this report, and I'll read the language, a law enforcement officer had a shot to kill and stop the murderer before he was able to get into the school. And apparently, according to the report, this law enforcement officer called up his commanding officer asking for permission to take the shot and did not get a response back, either because we don't know, the commanding officer not here, was it confused, did he not respond? We don't know. The bottom line is you had a law enforcement officer had a chance to take down the shooter ahead of time outside of the school and didn't take the shot. Rightly or wrongly, I'm not saying it was illegal or not. It doesn't matter. The point is that the police officer was there, had a shot, and didn't take it. And as a result, this psychopath was able to go into the school and murder those people. This really does prove again that you are your own first responder. You cannot trust the police. You cannot trust the government to protect you because it's just a pipe dream in most instances, as best I can tell. And again, here is the language from the report, which I will put down below the report. Here's the language. Prior to the suspect's entry into the building, I repeat, prior to the suspect's entry into the building at 11:33 a.m., according to statements, a Uvalde police officer on scene at the crash site, remember the guy crashed his car, observed the suspect carrying a rifle outside the West Hall entry of the school. The officer, armed with a rifle, asked his supervisor for permission to shoot the suspect. However, the supervisor either did not hear or responded too late. The officer turned to get confirmation from his supervisor, and when he turned back to address the suspect, he, presumably the suspect, had entered the west hallway unabated, which means uninterfered with, unobstructed. So there you have it. So the police had a chance to take down this guy outside of the building before the psychopath entered the building and failed to do so for some reason. Again, I'm not saying that anybody did anything right or wrong or illegal or not illegal. Only the facts will tell. But based on this alone, it suggests that there was an opportunity for the government, which is what the police is, to take down and stop and save these lives, and that failed. Because again, in most instances, the government and the police will not be there to protect you. You are your own first responder. This is another example of government failure by the government to protect Americans from psychopaths, terrorists, and murderers. And somehow when these things occur, our politicians think that we should pay the price by losing our Second Amendment rights. That's not right. It's simply wrong, in my opinion. And hopefully, after the Usurper versus Bruin case, the Supreme Court would declare nonsense laws that do nothing to deter bad people from doing bad things to good people. Hopefully that will be declared as unconstitutional. Again, we'll see you again soon here at the Four Boxes Diner. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so and show your support for the Second Amendment.
Orders up. Table 2A.